Emergency funding approved to help find temporary places for people to work after a devastating fire destroyed the historic Floyd County Courthouse. Atlanta News First Alani Latang is outside what's left of that building.
Floyd County is looking to set up their tax commission offices quickly for folks to access services. The commissioners tell us that based off drone footage they saw on Tuesday, some walls and flooring are intact. However, they do have a structural engineer on the way to see what their next best options are.
We're disappointed we lost our courthouse. We're extremely excited that we did not lose Broad Street or any other structures.
The historic Floyd County Courthouse, a shell of what it used to be.
Well, it's pretty much structurally a mess. It's all the wood's pretty much gone.
On Monday, a fire ripped through the historic building, crumbling the top structures, gutting out the inside. Commissioners thanked the facilities manager and his assistant who had been inside for the smoke warning.
I'm confident they probably bought us 10 minutes or the ability to evacuate the building.
Officials also praised the fire department in a proclamation.
We have all the resources we needed to fight that fire. We needed nothing else. Nothing else. We have the best support from both commissions, both governments. We are blessed as a fire department.
We're proud of every one of y'all, and I can tell you right now, this commission that's standing before you today loves every one of you, and we think about you all the time.
The 134-year-old building had been under renovation when the flames erupted. Officials say at least 90% of documents had been backed up. Now the historic fire has left dozens of court staff out of the building. Commissioners on Tuesday approved $100,000 to fence the burned building, plus temporarily relocate staff with office desks.
I'm thankful to our entire staff, our commission for their allocation tonight, and appreciate everyone's patience as we get through this tough situation.
A Floyd County Superior Court determined on Tuesday that the newer courthouses next to the old historic courthouse will be closed on Wednesday, opening as earliest as Thursday. Now the tag office will be set up somewhere nearby, probably next door to the old historic courthouse. That will take some time as they have to order special printers. They're hoping to have that offices open by Monday. Reporting in Rome, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.